If in fact we're going to do this, we're all going to have to be on the same page. And it's going to take 15 guys in this locker room, hanging tough, everybody doing their job to get this thing done.
Every time we had a team function, everybody showed up. Every time somebody's kids had a birthday party, everybody showed up.
It's like a family. Once you get a group together like that, you don't have two over here, you don't have two over there. You got all of us right here as one. You stay strong that way, you stay united.
It's just incredible that the guys stuck together, the team stuck together, and we pushed through that to overcome and do something and succeed when something's that hard. It's one of the most amazing things I've been a part of.
That's what it was all about for us. It was about a team victory. That's why we was always saying 15 strong, because we had to do it together.
As they entered the 2006 season, the Miami Heat looked to take the final step to the top of the basketball mountain, a lofty plateau reserved for the game's greatest teams. But their long climb had begun 17 years earlier as an expansion team bringing NBA excitement to South Florida.
Miami Heat will join the NBA officially tonight as the opening ever here of NBA basketball.
You're making history tonight, okay? That little flame in the back? That's what we're all about, okay? A little fire, a little spit and fire every night. Get on them loose balls, play it. That's it. Here we go now. Let's go now.
For the Heat, the effort may have been strong, but the results were anything but, as the team stumbled out of the gate, setting an NBA record for futility.
The Heat will lose for the 15th consecutive time, going into the record books.
It had gotten to become a national story, and I knew we were going to struggle. I didn't know we were going to be 0-17.
But finally, the franchise would have something to cheer about.
The Miami Heat win! They have won their first game ever in the NBA.
Yet highlights would be hard to come by for the Heat. They spent their first 7 seasons mired in mediocrity, with just 2 trips to the playoffs and 2 quick exits. Then, in 1995, Miami made a bold move that would change the face of the franchise.
It's my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce you to the new president and head coach of the Miami Heat, Pat Riley. Pat.
We couldn't believe it was happening, because here you got the premier man in the NBA with all the rings, who knows what it takes to win a championship. He's now aboard. Almost 2 months later, right before the season started, he brings Alonzo Mourning aboard. So now you've got Pat Riley, Alonzo Mourning. In February, he makes a bunch of trades. He's got Tim Hardaway, and the franchise, we were on our way.
I think Riles, you can give him a lot of credit, because I think he created a certain image, and the way people saw us, man, we were like the toughest, the nastiest. We hung our hat on our defense, we put our hard hats on, man, and we went out there, and our goal was to outwork every opponent.
Pat was all about winning a championship and building a championship organization. And the Mourning and Hardaway teams, they were very, very good teams. They were championship contending teams that didn't get the breaks, and the timing wasn't right.
Houston down the lane, running jumper, off the front rim, and in! The Knicks finish off the Miami Heat, ending Miami's season in disappointing fashion.
Year after year, there were excruciating playoff losses.
For the 3rd straight year, the Knicks break Miami's heart.
You learn, if you stay around this league long enough, the league will bring you to your knees as much as it will lift you up. And I got lifted up early, and then I got brought to my knees.
In 2000, the Heat would suffer their most crushing blow when center Alonzo Mourning was diagnosed with a severe kidney ailment.
Alonzo Mourning will not be playing professional basketball this season.
For the franchise, it's absolutely devastating, because he is our pillar. He's our strength. He's our foundation.
After the Mourning kidney situation, when Zoe left, Tim Hardaway's career sort of ended here in Miami, and the window closed on that team.
And today I can say for the first time in my 7 years, we are rebuilding.
In the process, Riley would relinquish his role as head coach to assistant Stan Van Gundy. he moved to the front office to focus solely on reconstructing the Heat. And in the summer of 2003, he found his first building block.
With the 5th pick in the 2003 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Dwayne Wade from Marquette University.
Wade instantly brought excitement, athleticism, and wonder back to Miami.
Oh, what a play! Oh my God! He jumped right out of the building. They're out of their seats in Miami. One of the great dunks in Heat history. This guy is spectacular around the rim. Look out below! Dwayne Wade exploding! You gotta love it, South Florida, to watch a rising star.
He would also bring the Heat back to the playoffs.
Maybe game 1 will be decided right here. Wade puts it up. It's good! Yeah, baby! Came through! Stan Van Gundy went to the rookie and he delivered!
And that summer, Miami would add a slightly larger piece to the puzzle.
The major headline around the league tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat have agreed to a trade that will send Shaquille O'Neal, one of the greatest big men of all time, to sunny South Florida.
When I first came to Miami, Pat called me and said, we want to do a little ceremony for you. So I figured there was going to be a ceremony with about 100, 200 people. But as I pulled up in the 18-wheeler, I want to say about 15,000 people out there. It made me feel like a mini parade. I was like, wow, these people know of what I can do. They know of what I can bring. So when I walked up and I was walking through the crowd, I got kind of butterflies, I got kind of jitters. So that's why I made the statement, I will bring a championship to Miami.
Remember this, 'cause I'm gonna bring a championship to Miami, I promise.
And it was clear from the start that Superman and his new sidekick would form a dynamic duo.
I was looking at him and he stole a ball and he just took off. I'm like, damn, did you see that? That dude was like Flash. Ding! So we were gonna call him Flash.
So with Shaq manning the middle and Flash running the show, the superhero tandem took the league by storm, and the Heat raced to the best record in the East.
It's been a great 1-2 inside-outside punch from Miami.
To make things even brighter, the franchise favorite son rejoined the Heat in midseason, and it seemed like this team might be destined.
We were riding such a high that whole year. We felt like we were on our way. And then we met Detroit, and we were right there on the cusp of our first NBA final, and we just came up short.
And the Detroit Pistons are headed back to the NBA Finals.
Afterwards in the locker room, I never heard nothing that quiet in my life. A couple guys was tearing up, crying, and it was heartfelt. I really felt it, and I didn't want to see that look on my teammate's face ever again.
Failure makes you hungry, makes you more determined, makes you want to do it again. So the great Pat Riley, during the summertime, made some questionable moves in the eyes of some critics, brought in some veterans who were once stars, who had now, because of their age, because of certain situations, had to become role players.
With Antoine Walker and James Posey, Jason Williams, then we signed Gary. So you couldn't deny the talent. It was just like, man, now how is this going to work?
There's an old Indian adage that, don't ever judge somebody until you walk into their moccasins, okay? And I never have done that with players.
Riley had staked his reputation on this season, only to see Miami get off on the wrong foot.
Shaq is hurt. This is not good. This is not good.
And Shaq's injury was setting a tone for the year.
The Heat's record is going to drop to 10-10, and this will be the Heat's 4th straight loss.
And they kind of threw our whole season up for grabs. For the most part, we wasn't able to get any team chemistry in the beginning of the season.
As the Heat continued to fall far below expectations, Riley would make another bold move.
I have a responsibility to this team and to the players that I traded for, picked, signed. And I think right now, at this moment, that I'm the best person to do that.
When Pat Riley took the job, I felt it was a good move. Because you have to understand, if you know about somebody's resume, then the respect automatically kicks in. So when he spoke, the guys listened.
With Riley back on the sidelines and Shaq back in the lineup, the Heat improved, showing glimpses of greatness.
He almost ripped the rim down. It is swagger time here in Chicago.
But as the season wore on, Miami's swaggering would eventually give way to struggling.
Oh, what a horrible-looking shot by Antoine Walker.
The Heat with a long way to go.
That was tough because we got a lot of criticism individually, as a team. And, these were guys that have proven that they can play in this league. And, everybody came here just to do one thing, was win. And we weren't doing that.
It all came to a head in February when they were blown out by 36 points in Dallas.
I don't like what I see from Miami here. I don't see any fight in this team right now. That's not like a Pat Riley team. I've never seen a Miami team just sort of concede. It's sense of urgency that are starting clicking in here.
That sense of urgency is a Dallas Maverick team. Any good team, that wants it has a sense of urgency to do it now, and we've been up and down with that all season long.
I think that was truly the defining moment in our season. Guys just stepped up in the locker room right there in Dallas after that blowout and said, look, what do we need to do to get better, coach?
Everybody said, look, let's put all this stuff behind us. They want us to fail. Let's go out and just get this.
The test of their new resolve was quick to arrive. In their very next game, the Heat trailed the rival Pistons by 13 in the fourth quarter. But Dwayne Wade would lead the most unlikely of comebacks.
Wade gets inside. Wide side, one. Dwayne Wade flips it in. And a chance for a three-point play.
You have to love this young man.
It was a 13-point lead earlier in the period. It's down to 2.
I got into a flow at the right time, got into a rhythm, started making some shots.
Wade the pump. Tie game again. He has scored the last 15 points for the Miami Heat.
He carried us that fourth quarter, made play after play after play. He was unstoppable.
The Heat will go for the win. They have not led the entire second half. Wade puts it up. Puts it in. Dwayne Wade gives the Heat a 2-point lead.
With Wade scoring their last 17 points, including the game winner, the Heat had new life.
And the Miami Heat with a huge come-from-behind victory.
Well, that started it. Detroit game was really a watershed game where we were playing a team we hadn't beaten for a while, and from that point on, things began to turn for us.
Wade from behind, tipped it away from Red. Here's Dwayne behind his back. Walker doesn't get any prettier than that.
You have to have great players who will take the philosophy on their shoulder somewhat, and he became not only our go-to guy, but a real incredible leader for us.
Wade wants Kobe around his screen, running floater, alley-oop by Shaq for the two-handed flush.
We had a lot of doubters and a lot of critics. If you look at the team that we have on paper, we should have went 79-3. But you also have to understand that we were a new team, so we had to find ourselves.
The Heat finished with a record of 52-30, respectable but hardly invincible. And though the team had come together, to the outside world it seemed they still lacked the strength and cohesion of a champion.
And gang, after 82 games, the playoffs are underway.
The Bulls were supposed to be a mere speed bump for the Heat.
Good, feeling good. Gotta come with it.
And that's just how it seemed when Miami cruised to victory in the first 2 games.
5 seconds left in the first half. Williams taking all the way. And Scott Skiles has to be. Oh, the steal by Will.
The Heat will take a 2-game-to-none lead to the United Center for Game 3.
But in Chicago, the Bulls would stun the Heat by charging back into the series.
Heinrich turns the corner, the dump for Deng. A 12-0 Chicago run. Here comes Gordon with Nocieli. Oh, beautiful pass to Heinrich. Timeout, Miami.
After we won the first 2 games, I think we had a false sense of security. And then we went up to Chicago and they spanked us.
Another deflection turns it against Miami. 11 turnovers.
Chicago would tie the series at 2, while Miami was showing signs of a meltdown.
But during this time, I want to show you this, guys. This is a Miami team that is on the edge of unraveling. Gary Payton and Dwayne Wade having words, and Riley will step in there.
All the naysayers were chiming in and jumping in, because all year long from the beginning they said it wouldn't work. You know, the chemistry wouldn't work. And the Chicago series is a classic example of that.
This is a team with championship aspirations, and they are clearly on edge here today.
We were kind of venting emotions again and getting it all out there and trying to call each other out.
Some teams might have been torn apart, but for the Heat, adversity would only bring them closer.
Incidents like that happen when you're a team, when you're a family. You got to be able to talk to each other. You got to be able to take constructive criticism from your team.
All of a sudden, people said, okay, they're bickering, and we had words. We were getting it off our chest to say, hey, come on, I'm with you.
They would need that unity in the pivotal Game 5 when the Heat were confronted with their worst nightmare.
And Game 5 has just took a brutal fork in the road. Wade is hurt in this building right now in stunned disbelief.
As Wade left for the locker room, the Bulls would take full advantage.
Nocioni from 21, kaboom. And the Bulls lead by 5, the largest lead by a road team in this series. A crucial point in Game 5.
It's only a couple teams that just breeze through the playoffs. You know, playoffs are trials and tribulations.
With the Heat reeling, they needed everyone to answer the challenge, and one player was needed more than ever.
Yeah, baby, D-Wade's back. And he will play.
Rallying around Wade, the Heat went surging into the lead.
Alley-oop! Oh, my! D-Wade to shot, baby. The Heat is back.
At that time, I felt that, that was showing something. That was showing that this team didn't have any quitting, that we wanted to win so bad, that we'll do anything.
Wade for 3. Oh, baby! It's party time.
Once Dwayne went down, it was a shock. We all were stunned, but we weathered the storm. That's it. That's all there is to it. And, we're planning on going up to Chicago and trying to close this thing out.
In Game 6, they finally put away the gritty young Bulls for good.
We're strong, we're veterans. We just had to regroup. And once we regroup, we took care of business.
Shaq. Oh, that's a new one out of the repertoire. Are you kidding me? To O'Neal. An exclamation point from Shaq. The Miami Heat will advance to the second round of the playoffs.
There was a lot of things that went on in this first round. I mean, we had guys, yapping at one another in a timeout huddle. And I think, we finally really brought it all together. And I'm just glad that we're advancing.
Miami's second-round opponent was the New Jersey Nets, a team that had beaten them 3 out of 4 times during the season.
Oh, Jersey, they got Vince Carter, Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson. Oh, my God, they're not going to make it.
But their concern would become all too real once the series started.
And in the first game, whack. Wake-up call.
Steal by Carter. Here's Carter. Gets it up. Kidd. Jefferson. Oh, beautifully done.
We were embarrassed Game 1. They came in on our floor, and they beat us pretty good.
And this is one of those games that has been a rout from the start.
We were just totally disgusted with ourselves after that first game.
This one is in the books. The Nets 100. The Heat 88.
We need to get right, for the next game. That's all there is to it.
The Nets had not only stolen the Heat's home court advantage, they had wounded their pride.
After we saw the film of Game 1, we couldn't believe that was us.
The Heat had been pushed around by New Jersey, but in Game 2, it was time to push back.
How do you guard him when he's making these kind of shots? And they are hitting on all cylinders right now.
And Miami turning the tables on the Nets.
Weathered that storm, and we knew it wasn't going to get any easier. From there, it was like, hey, we got to stay on the same page, and we got to gut it out, and we got to stay focused.
As they even up this series at 1 and look to games 3 and 4 in New Jersey.
Anytime we've had a bad game, we come back. These guys come back.
They would prove their resiliency again in New Jersey. Trailing late in Game 3, the Heat rallied to victory in a flash.
Wade spin cycle. Beautiful move by Dwayne Wade.
In Game 4, a different hero would emerge, reliable veteran Gary Payton.
D-Wade always tell everybody, you know, he's going to get double, he's going to jump up in the air, and he's going to kick it, and you just got to be ready to shoot.
Good shot, baby.
And with the Nets on the ropes in Game 5, the Heat looked for the knockout.
They need a basket to win. Kidd, looking, Kidd, bounce pass, intercepted by Wade, and that's the ball game. Miami is off to the Eastern Conference Championship. A steal by Wade will close it out. The final score, Miami 106, New Jersey 105.
You know, we did what we had to do on the road to win after coming back from that horrendous start in Game 1 and winning 4 in a row. Our team is beginning to become buoyant. You know, they're feeling good about themselves.
A year ago, the Detroit Pistons had broken the hearts of the Heat by knocking them out in Game 7 of the conference finals. Since then, Detroit had grown even stronger, compiling the league's best record. And as the Heat prepared for the rematch, they couldn't help but hear all the doubters.
Oh, they're not going to beat Detroit. Shaq's old, D-Wade, don't play no defense, and Rip is this and that. You wanted that challenge. It's like your basic kung fu movie. You know, you're the young master coming up, and hey, you ain't nothing until you beat Chin-Hua Lee right there.
Still feeling the sting of last year's defeat, Shaq and Wade were determined to beat the Pistons to the punch in Game 1.
Wade gets by him. Beautiful move.
But after steamrolling to a big lead, Miami found itself derailed by foul trouble in the third quarter.
Offensive foul. Ben Wallace draws the charge. And Dwayne Wade, and that's his fourth personal.
With Shaq and Wade confined to the bench for much of the second half, Detroit began to smell blood.
Evans, and he jammed. Oh, did he get up? He shot left corner, Rasheed. Here's the long gun. Got it. Rasheed rings the three-point bell, and the Pistons are within one.
Phillips. Nice move.
Let me tell you, folks, the Palace is rocking, and the Pistons have rocked Miami.
Sometimes in a playoff series, the moment of truth can arrive in the very first game. And if the Heat were to show they were more than just two stars, now was the time.
Every time we would hear something, we're not a good team, we're not a team, they shouldn't have put this team together, but we just had to prove it, and that's what we had to do.
Payton gets in, and Payton dumps in another one. Gary Payton's offense has been huge. He's got 11 points. Walker steps back, hats a three, and a big bucket for the Miami Heat. Phillips blocked. Warren got a piece of it. Really have to credit this Miami supporting cast. Again, doing it on the road. Walker, Posey. Posey's been good from three. Knocks down one.
Well, the good news, Miami wins Game 1 as they shock the Pistons here at the Palace.
There's a long list of players that have sacrificed minutes, position, their egos, the kind of games they've had before, and you know, while everybody has been sort of taking them apart, they have been quietly becoming a team.
Miami had taken away the home court advantage, and now the Pistons would need a win on the road to advance. But the Heat had come too far as a team to let that happen.
Udonis rebound down the middle to Jason Williams. Full floor, Jason all the way in to Haslam inside. Two-hand jam, you got it. Right down the shot. The alley-oop to shot. Oh, a vicious right-hand jam. Wade finding an open area inside, drives hard, draws the foul. Oh, Wade puts it in.
What a great shot.
O'Neal with the deflection. Here he goes. Shaquille O'Neal. Wow.
The fast break king. And it's a 10-point lead, and this place has gone crazy.
Jason Williams again. Williams 10 for 10 from the field. Jason Williams lighting it up.
Defeating Detroit in 6 games, Miami had passed its biggest test, and the rest of the world was learning what the Heat already knew, that they had become a true team.
And for the first time in this franchise's history, 18 years in the league, the Miami Heat are off to the NBA championship. Hallelujah!
Took me 13 years to get to this point. A whole lot of pain, a lot of tears, a lot of ice bags. But we are here. The Miami Heat is here. Finally, we are here.
In the West, the Dallas Mavericks had dethroned the Spurs in a 7-game Texas shootout.
In the corner and got it over Duncan. Oh, incredible!
Led by Dirk Nowitzki, Dallas soared past Phoenix in the conference finals and established themselves as title favorites.
It's all over. It's all over. Dallas has won it. Mavericks headed to the NBA Finals for the first time in the 26-year history of the franchise.
Game 1 of the 2006 NBA Finals, the Heat and the Mavericks, 2 teams that have never been here before, ready to have at it at the American Airlines Center in front of a packed house.
I'm fully expecting that Dallas is going to come out and have a decisive performance. I don't think Miami realizes the Dallas Mavericks are going to present more problems than they faced with the Detroit Pistons.
Still fun after all these years? Fun. You're having fun. We're working.
Get your Game 1 2006 program. Watch the Mavericks beat the Heat.
Now these teams met twice during the regular season, and Dallas won those games by an average of 24.5 points a game.
They didn't expect us to be here, but we're here. Now we might as well go and prove it to them why we should be here.
This building is ready. It has become one of the most hostile buildings in the entire NBA. A tough place to play.
Do this! We're attacking now, okay? Right down the court now, let's go.
1, 2, 3, Here's Wade, top of the circle. Wade on the move, right in the lane, takes it down the lane and lays it in.
With a sizzling start, the Heat quickly silenced the Dallas crowd.
Goes baseline, little jump shot, and in, Shaquille O'Neal.
And Miami's opening statement would end with an exclamation point.
Seconds left in the first quarter. Deep 3, Antoine Walker got it. And Miami stretches the lead to 8.
It's too easy, man. And then on offense, we're not making them pay. Let's get to our defense, get back in transition. Come on, let's go.
In the second quarter, Dallas would soar back into the game on the wings of the Jet, Jason Terry.
Terry wheels on the dribble, drives it in from the right side, to the hoop for the jam.
Whoa. Maybe that will wake up the man.
Out front against Devin Harris, goes right off the Walker screen. Wade loses it in the lane, a steal. Josh Howard has it. Centers a break, up to Jason Terry, driving and scores. And Dallas has climbed the mountain. They've tied the game, rallying from down 11 in 1 quarter. Jason Terry with a 20-point first half.
The Mavs had begun to unleash their offense, and in the closing seconds of the first half, their superstar would cap off the comeback.
Right side Harris, back to Nowitzki, top of the key at the buzzer, shot up and good! And Dallas will take the lead going into the half! Let's get our minds switched back in, okay? Okay, back into complete plays, okay? And we're gonna win defending the ball. Stackhouse on the move, finds Dirk for a catch and shoot 3. Yes, sir! Drill it.
By the fourth quarter, the Mavericks' attack had hit full speed, and the Heat appeared powerless to stop them.
Walker flies at him. Here's Nowitzki with another 3. Good! Dirk Nowitzki sticks another one.
And it was left to the star of Game 1, Jason Terry, to provide the finishing touch.
Terry open, he hits again! Left corner 3! That may be the dagger! And Dallas, 13 down and 3 to go for the Mavericks.
Mavericks trying to get to their first NBA title. They win game 1 of the finals over the Miami Heat, 90-80.
Come on, baby. Stay focused. 3 more to go.
You know, this is a fight. It's a fierce battle. It's what it is. It's what it's going to be. And, you know, if somebody exhales for 2 minutes, you might be down 8 or 9 points. You know, that's just the way it was.
Since the 2-3-2 format came into place in 1985 when the home teams won the first 2 games. They've won the finals all 9 times.
All right, man. We know what our game plan is. Make sure we play our tempo, all right?
Though the Heat looked to get Shaq more involved, the Mavs' plan was to make him disappear.
O'Neal low left. They send a posse after Shaq. Wade to Shaq, low left against Job. Here comes the double team. Shaq spins away from it. Pump fakes, travels.
What Avery Johnson has done, taking the ball away from Shaquille O'Neal, has been absolutely brilliant because he has said, all right, Shaq is not going to shoot. Somebody else try to beat us. Post against Dampier. Double team comes across. Baseline into Wade. Reverse layup. Misses. Miami now 2 of 7. Back with it, Terry. Terry trying to get around J-Dub. Over Shaq. Misses. Nope. Got it to go.
If Shaq was quiet, Stack was ready to erupt as Jerry Stackhouse would break the game open.
At the free throw line, he pulls up, sends it to Stackhouse. Left corner to Stackhouse for 3. That three-pointer will go.
Double-digit lead. Can Miami get over that? The way they play, the answer is no right now. Nowitzki spins.
Comes back to Stackhouse for 3. Stackhouse, long 3. Got it. And fouled by Wade.
3 fouls away. Stackhouse's tray. Miami is quite frankly out to lunch.
All right, so keep the pace up, but be smart. You got to lay up something good, take it.
It was total frustration for Miami as the Mavs looked to run them right out of the finals.
Almost lost the rebound, but around Wade, he slapped it back in bounds to Devin Harris. Off to the races, Harris finds Stackhouse, flicks a Dampier.
Oh, yeah.
Big 2-hand flush. Oh, Dampier rocks the rim.
And the Mavericks have a commanding 2-0 lead as they totally embarrass the Heat here in Dallas.
Okay, 2 more, baby. 2 more.
Say ho!
The Heat had their backs to the wall, and it was right where their coach Pat Riley wanted them.
He motivates us in a lot of different ways. You know, sometimes he might use a story about when he was with the Lakers, you know, the way that, you know, Magic, you know, took control of the team, or the way that Jabbar never said nothing but went out there and proved it every night.
Whether it would be him coming in the locker room dancing or just playing music, it was always something different. We never knew what was coming.
We built a pit that was very important to us, and we kept filling it up with all the things that the NBA is about. It's not just about you. Well, it's about family. It's about important words that were spoken.
You know, a lot of people wanted to know what was in the middle of our floor, in the middle of that bowl. It was just little representations, little cards, little pictures. It could be good days, it could be bad days, but if you look at that, it reminded us that, hey, we stay 15 strong, nobody can break into that circle. Nobody can beat us.
When you're in the huddle, you know, he's wearing that championship ring and you happen to glance down and you see that and you're like, wow, you don't want to let him down. You're willing to run through a brick wall for that guy.
That's it. Good, guys, good. The one thing that Pat Riley did was never, ever question their ultimate ability to win. He showed them unconditional love and faith.
Come on the pick and roll, okay? Coming off.
A lot of coaches just take you in and out and they send you out the door. Well, this guy actually knew things about your life and actually cared.
To me, motivation is somebody speaking from the heart. And a lot of things he did, I could tell he just spoke from the heart.
After game 2, he brought in one of the newspaper articles from the Dallas newspapers. It said, Heat finished, Heat has no chance, they don't belong here. And then he said, I want you guys to write this date down in your calendar. And I said, I'm serious about it. You know, June 20th, 2006. And guys were looking around, and he says, that's the first day that we have an opportunity to win a championship. And he says, we're going to do it on that day.
And when he said that, I kind of like looked around the locker room, and the guys believed him. The guys believed him.
Welcome to Miami-Dade County. Let's go Heat! Let's go Heat!
Returning to Miami, the Heat had their fans and still had their confidence, but the odds were clearly against them.
Everyone right now is pretty much kicking dirt on Miami in this series.
Exactly right, and Miami's going to come out with a chip on their shoulder.
I don't like to dwell in the past. At all. There ain't nothing you can do about it. We can do something about tonight, though.
They're going to make it a series tonight.
And true to their word, Miami looked like a different team at the start of Game 3.
Shaq inside slams it home. Oh, the Diesel with the thunder.
Terry leans over the dribble near the center circle, takes it left. Shaq pokes it away up the dribble. Here comes O'Neal ahead to Williams. He lays it in. Shaquille O'Neal, a spectacular defensive play.
Revitalized at home, the Heat controlled both ends of the floor and finally captured the momentum.
D-Wade with a finger roll.
When they lead at the half, they are a perfect 11-0, trying to make it 12 tonight.
I'm just telling you, this is what we need. Run, run, run.
Go, go, go. The pulling down low that Jason Terry intercepts.
In the second half, Dallas quickly erased Miami's lead.
Dirk steps into a three, looks good, and it is. Nowitzki, 9 to shoot. It's Dirk on the move against Haslem in the lane. Lefty layup is in.
Nice move for Nowitzki, who's starting to just pour on the points.
And the big German is awakening.
And the Heat's hopes of making it a new series were suddenly starting to fade.
The Dallas Mavericks are running a clinic.
Miami have to try to get their act together. They're shell-shocked. They're really putting themselves behind the 8 ball now.
All right, it's our game. Let's go get it now.
Up by 13 with 6.5 minutes left, the Mavs appeared firmly in command.
Underneath Harris, flips the hook, good off the glass. Dallas is eating the Heat alive.
Timeout Miami.
You're looking up at the clock and you like, this is Game 3 of the finals. We're at home, we're down 13 points. You're like, what's going on?
I don't know about you, but this is just absolutely shocking, and Dallas is just embarrassing Miami.
And this crowd absolutely stunned.
In a very solemn American Airlines arena as the season is slowly slipping away on Miami.
The dirt was being shoveled on the grave. The nail was being hammered into the coffin.
This team is a championship team, this Dallas team.
You can't X and O them at that time. I mean, they're about ready to expire.
Need to score right now. Come on, guys. Come on, 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 come on.
Pat wrote on the board, this is our season. This is the season. Don't let it end.
We've all talked about wanting to win a championship. Here we are with an opportunity to do this. We're in the finals. We're at home. Come on, let's roll here.
Hey, guys, we're talking about our season. Come all the way back. Let's go.
With his team on the brink of disaster, Dwayne Wade began to lead them back.
Wade trying to find an opening, backs it in. 32 for Wade, but his team's still down by 11.
Wade drives left baseline, and he got to the rim and able to score with a foul on Dallas. Dwayne Wade breathes life back into the Miami cause.
Wade dribbles to the free throw line, the jump shot, and he's got it.
Don't count Miami out yet.
They have a chance as long as Dwayne's out there attacking the rim.
Wade has brought Miami to within 5, and the sellout crowd at the AAA roars delight.
Hey, Shaq's back in. Listen, if he gets you in a bad way underneath the basket, foul. Foul!
Williams for 3. Off the mark. O'Neal, the rebound, goes back up, misses the jam, but is fouled. And now Shaquille O'Neal will go to the free throw line for 2 huge free throws. And we certainly know how he has struggled from there.
Shaq has always said, I'll be there when they count.
His first toss is right through.
Come on, big fella, put one more in.
93-89. Second one. Got it both. 20,145 on their feet at the AAA.
Time for D. Wade.
And on his cape. And he's got it wide left beyond the stripe. Wade, left baseline, wide open. The jumper goes.
1-point game now. 1:16 to go. This is absolutely shocking. Stolen by Udonis. Udonis on the dribble, and he got fouled. Holy mackerel!
The Heat's dramatic rally had brought them all the way back, and with time winding down, they would have a chance to take the lead.
Williams feeds it to Payton off to the right. Payton, step around with 2 on the clock. Payton shot.
Got it! Payton with 9 seconds left on the clock. His only field goal, and Miami leads by 2.
GP, the Miami Heat have climbed the mountain.
Still, Dallas would have one last chance to thwart Miami's epic comeback.
The alley-oop tipped up in the air, and Miami has done the improbable. They have won this ball game on an unbelievable fourth quarter by Dwayne Wade.
And the Miami Heat right back in the NBA Finals.
Dwayne just took us, was one of those special games where you just get to sit back and watch him. You know, I heard a lot of people talking about he don't have a jump shot. That they believe he got one now.
Incredible. Just the heart that he has. He just rises to the occasion, you know, and we kept it very simple at the end, and he kept making play after play after play, and it takes us on to another day and try to square this thing up, game 4.
It ain't over. Game 4 coming up.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals is tonight. The Dallas Mavericks can take a commanding 3-1 lead with a win tonight. It is desperation time for the Heat.
Last game was big because 3-0 and 2-1 is a big difference, and obviously we don't want the series to be tied, so we got to be ready to play.
Jump right on them, baby. Jump right on them, yo. Right from the jump.
We had a lot of games like this. We need a game, but we need this game. Once we get this game tonight, it's a different series.
Both teams knew the importance of Game 4, but Dwayne Wade made sure the Heat would strike first.
Wade attacks to the basket, laid it up, and got fouled.
Once he hits that one bucket, then he turns into Flash.
Wade crosses over Harris, left in the lane, mid-range jumper good.
Backing in, Wade spins baseline, up off the glass and in. All Dwayne Wade all the time.
Wade bursting into action, off the glass and in. What a finisher.
Because he has a certain swagger, a certain confidence about his ability in big games.
He is feeling it. 5 of 7 now from the field.
You're really making a concerted effort to tell him, don't relax. When Wade acts like he's hurt, then all of a sudden he's well. Don't relax.
No matter what Dallas tried, there was just no stopping the Flash.
Wade shooting a 3. He hits again. Oh my goodness. Dwayne Wade sizzling tonight. Getting strong now on that side. As soon as they come off that pick and roll, roll in that paint. Hey, just get in that paint, look to close out.
The Heat had taken command, and their defense refused to let Dallas back in the game.
Sackhouse on the right wing. They'll go to Harris, right baseline, driving hard and turned away, trying to dunk it. Gordon blocks it. Posey up ahead of Wade on the break. Back to Posey for a layup.
As the Heat built their lead, the series was about to be shaken up even further.
Jason Williams got a free one. Oh my goodness! And that's got to be a foul. And Stackhouse is definitely going to get a flagrant.
We got a flagrant. We got a flagrant. We got the flagrant.
Last point. Hey, we know they're highly capable, but not against us, okay?
The riled-up Heat went on to a blowout and would finish it in emphatic fashion.
Pass inside to Shaq. Two-hand jam to Diesel. The big fella. The Miami Heat have evened up this series. Some performance by Miami tonight in a must-win situation.
You know, once you start to see the possibilities, we're both at 14 wins. We're both 2 wins away. I think it becomes as much will as it is execution.
We haven't found the right solution to deal with Wade yet, offensively or defensively. So that's an even bigger problem.
live at American Airlines Arena for Game 5. Heat and Mav. Jerry Stackhouse suspended for the Dallas Mavericks. And simply put, the winner of tonight's game will take control of this series.
With so much at stake, the Mavericks were feeling the pressure, but the Heat stayed loose, knowing experience was on their side.
Let's see, I've been here, 5 times in the last 7 years? I'm a bad, nothing. I ain't gonna say it.
Shaq and Pat Riley were seasoned finals veterans, with 9 championship rings between them. And when the young Mavericks got off to a shaky start, Miami was off and running.
Down court to Wade. He's got the two-hand jam. They're doubling, baiting, throwing out. Look to shoot the ball, okay?
It was all unfolding according to plan, as the Heat were executing to perfection.
Kicks it out. Posey opened the 3-ball. Posey got it from downtown.
10 straight points by the Heat.
And when Miami went inside, Dallas had no answer.
Shaq in deep. Foul. He got the finger roll and count the basket.
Just like in Game 4, the Heat were building up a wave of momentum. Now it was time for the Mavericks to regroup.
And you just try to change gears sometimes. Instead of playing at like one speed, just try to change gears.
Shifting into overdrive, the Mavs began racing right past the Heat.
Terry, top of the circle. He fires. Oh, yeah. Here comes Daniels. Finding Terry wide open for 3 from the left. Jason Terry continuing to cook.
Way to work. I like your focus right now.
It's Howard down the lane, shooting it up, banked it in, and through the foul.
The Dallas Mavericks have an 8-point lead.
We're not playing hard enough, okay? It's a very academic thing to say right now, but we're just not playing hard enough.
After struggling early, Dwayne Wade would take over once again.
It's been a long time since he knocked down a field goal. He's just 4 of 15, but we're approaching Dwayne Wade time.
Wade at the elbow, the jump shot. Wade got another one. Miami now down by 4 inside a minute here in the third. High point left side, Dwayne Wade. Across the floor. Posey, 3-ball. Posey got it from downtown. Posey. The Heat on a 7-0 run to close out this period. And Miami trails by 1 after 3.
Everybody, bring it in. Everybody, come on. 1, 2, 3, Heat. Hang tough, baby, hang tough.
In a tight and tense fourth quarter, Jason Terry looked to put his own stamp on the game.
Terry, straightaway 3, good. Jason Terry with his 4th three-pointer tonight.
Terry over O'Neal, and he drops it in. Jason Terry, once again, he's got 30. And the Mavs back up by 4 with just under 3.5 to play.
The fourth quarter is winning time. This is the time where your focus got to be at its best.
Driving right side. Wade put it up and got it and fouled. Oh my! Flash is amazing.
D-Wade using an O'Neal pick, foul line jumper, good. Wade, he scored the last 9 for Miami.
Miami by 2 with a minute left to go in the game.
No second shot, baby. Everybody, one, stop now, okay? Everybody.
Every rebound, baby.
No foul.
We'll put it in their all-stars' hands. Against Haslam, spins, leans in a tough shot, got it, Nowitzki. 91 apiece with 45 seconds left. Right side, Nowitzki trying to drive, Nowitzki. Backdoor, Dampier, beautiful play.
Gives the Mavericks a 2-point lead.
With 10.1 left.
In the hands of Dwayne Wade. Wade looking. Pulls up, banks it in. Tie game, overtime.
Gotta think about where we are, guys. Okay, I know you know. Okay, it's not good fortune or being lucky by being here. Okay, we want the right to be here. 1, 2, 3, Heat.
With the Heat trailing in the last minute of overtime, crafty veteran Gary Payton had one more trick up his sleeve.
Payton driving in from the left, scooped it up, banked it in. Miami by 1, 29.8 left.
With control of the series up for grabs, Dirk Nowitzki was determined to seize it.
Dirk Nowitzki gives the Mavericks a 1-point lead. 9.1 seconds remain.
Now, you go into the backcourt together, you got 9 seconds. okay? We got to get it in, okay?
9.1 left. The Heat, they got to get the ball inbound. They do to Wade. And Wade, take it over. 6 left. Wade, drive right side. Wade, 3 seconds. Wade, up with it, and he got fouled, and he'll go to the line with 1.9 left.
The tension is palpable here in the arena.
Wade to tie it up. And he does.
Main thing right now, the pressure is on Dwayne Wade to make the foul shot. Wade with 42.
Heat lead. 1.9 left. Dallas has to inbound now. They got to go the length of the court.
Harris puts it up for the win. Oh, no good. And Miami wins again to take a 3-2 lead.
You know, you got to have will, strong will in this game if you want to get to where you got to get to. They put the ball in my hands, so they expect a lot out of me, and I got to come through.
Now it's our job to go into a very hostile environment and do something this franchise has never done. That's what it's about.
The NBA season could come to an end tonight. The Miami Heat win, and they're champions. The Dallas Mavericks emerge victorious and will have a Game 7.
You've seen the best games. You know where we've been, but now we're in our house, and we're gonna win.
Doing good. We're doing good. Can't do nothing but do good today. Game 6 of the finals.
Holy smoke, what a difference a week makes. Last week, the Heat left here. They were down 0-2. They won 3 straight in Miami to take a controlling 3-2 lead. They can win their first ever NBA championship tonight.
450 gallons of Flexol, 350,000 rolls of tape, 1 NBA ring, priceless. Yeah, I just want to say one thing, man. I love all y'all like brothers, man. We've been through a whole lot, man. Let's just keep right on fighting, man, to the end.
But just like the first 2 games, the Mavs were in high gear as they built an early lead.
Stackhouse inside.
Now that's excellent team basketball. That's them at their best. They're greyhounds in this building. Flings it out to Posey, reposted, it's punched out by Dampier. Loose ball at the other end. Stackhouse runs it down, drives on Posey, misses a dunk. Devin Harris back, shovels to Dirk, and he gets the two-handed jam.
It's all Dallas all the time, and their Heat are getting hammered by 14.
Come on now, come on guys, hey! Been here too many times, okay? That's it. A long game now. Come on!
This was a different Heat team than the one that had left Dallas a week ago. And this time, they answered the Mavs' run with one of their own.
On the run, behind the back to Zone. Oh! And a monster slam by Zone. And now Miami on the comeback trail. Wade, stop pop on the wing. Misses the rebound. Inside slam back by the Diesel. Ow! 13 straight points for the Heat.
Wow, what a turnaround. What a turnaround.
And the ball stolen by Wade, going with Udonis. Bounce pass to Walker, in Walker, layup, got it.
Antoine Walker has been huge.
Miami has its biggest lead at 9.
Everything tough. Oh, man, let's build on this lead. Let's build on this lead. Take care of the ride. Let's build on this lead.
Alonzo Mourning had seen his share of Heat playoff heartbreak. And now, with the title in sight, he would savagely protect their lead.
Rejected by Alonzo Mourning right at the rim. Shot misses, rebound. Dampier put back, rejected. And Miami, Alonzo Mourning with the rebound.
So out there really making a difference on the defensive end.
Terry blocked by Mourning.
So leading the charge with the block.
I have 5 blocks for Alonzo Mourning.
He has been sensational.
We 12 minutes away from our goal. We 12 minutes, man. Every possession like it's our last, man.
Entering the fourth quarter, the Heat were poised to finish off Dallas, but the Mavericks would show they were far from finished.
Lead bounce pass to Jason Terry on the break to Daniels. Oh, yeah. What a flush. Marquise Daniels. Big possession. They're all big right now. Daniels on the left wing. He drives the lane. He gets inside, going in on Mourning. Shot will roll home with a foul.
79 all.
Mavs staying in the zone.
So close to a championship, the Heat felt it slipping from their grasp.
Back come the Mavs. They feel a Game 7 coming on.
Could Miami hold off the surging Mavericks?
Final test. Final challenge. Okay, come on. Wade into the lane. Left corner Williams. His three. Around and out. Haslam the rebound. Powers up and lays it in. You've got us, Haslam.
The Miami Heat so close right now.
Dwayne Wade stops. Beats it off right corner. Posey for three. Good. James Posey. A cold-blooded three out of the right corner.
The Heat need a basket this possession here. Wade will pop out. Daniels will pick him up top. Daniels got some height. Those long arms on him. Spins inside. Step back. Wade, the jumper got it in. Dwayne Wade.
Boy, the Heat are sitting pretty right now.
9.1 remaining, and Dallas can tie it with a three-pointer.
For the Heat, it had come down to one final play. One more test before they could earn the right to be called champions.
Terry, 8 seconds. Terry, high right side, trying to turn the corner.
Terry puts it up. Won't go.
Wade will hold on. And the Miami Heat are champions of the basketball world. Woo! Won the NBA championship for the first time in franchise history.
Unbelievable feeling that you're the world champion, that you did it when everyone doubted you. I was just screaming.
Congratulations, Miami Heat, 2006 NBA champions.
We came, we fought, we conquered. This is the ultimate goal. We the world champs.
You can never, ever say again to anybody that you're not a champion.
He walked around and gave everyone a card. He said it's 15 strong. Walk around with this card because there's a lot of doubters out there, and you guys got to prove them wrong. And the only way you can do this is stick together. And every game, he put more and more and more, and it just got bigger. And our belief just got stronger and stronger in each other. So it was always 15 strong.
We was like brothers. Everybody was together. You know, it's like a family.
Well, we gonna party, yes, man. You told me.
I would have traded them all for this one because it gives me an absolute sense of peace right now. You want to make sure that you leave footprints that other people can follow.
It's our legacy. That's how we do it.
And that what you did in your career mattered and it counted.
Got 4, baby. Going on 5.
And then I think that's what we accomplished.
We got our parade set up in Miami. It's gonna be the biggest parade ever on Biscayne Boulevard. We finna get down.